note, our coverage of the upcoming mayoral race in Las Cruces continues. 7 candidates competing to take the seat from current Mayor Ken Miyagishima, who is not running for re-election. We're taking a look at how each candidate plans to address the biggest issues facing the city. Today's focus is on the homeless problem in Las Cruces. We asked, and here's how each answered.
I would look at getting a task force with subject matter experts to come up with a solution, not only for today, but 5, 10, 15, 20 years, so that this doesn't happen again in our community. Those individuals need help. A lot of the issues are mental, and that's why I say we need the infrastructure, but we also need a place to house them so that we can help them with their addictions or their mental problems and behavioral issues.
We need to actually look at each individual that may be in this situation, and if there are somebody that needs the help, why aren't we helping them? The city has a lot of property that's not being utilized. Right now we have Tent City. Unfortunately, it only houses like 50 people. I'm not sure if we're at capacity or not, but give other options. You know, I know that at one point there were certain people that were allowed to stay there. They weren't accepting everybody or anybody. So maybe find another way that we can actually assist people that don't qualify or if they're full, for them to go someplace else.
Albuquerque tried clearing the homeless out of the parks and off the streets, and they were blocked by a federal judge who said you could not send someone, you cannot kick them out of an area if you don't have a place to send them. Well, our first goal is to get a place to send them so that we can ban public sleeping on the streets. And panhandling, aggressive panhandling, that is a huge problem. That's a big part of our crime right now. That we could do. I've researched several cities in the United States, 3 of them in New York and 1 in Florida, that have outlawed aggressive panhandling through called public safety. They have banned anybody doing any car washes or any kind of solicitation within 200 feet of the lateral curve. Driving up here, you probably saw people in the median. That's traffic. That's a hazard to traffic.
The people that become homeless for bad situations usually turn their lives around. They're the ones that are going to go out and they're going to find any job that they can, and they're going to work hard in order to be better, productive people and get themselves out of those situations. Unfortunately, there are that wide population that decide it's a lifestyle. They like it. There's, especially with the younger generation, they think it's a fad to become homeless for a little while and travel the country. So you can't do anything about those people. Those are people that have decided that's the way that they want to live. Now, there's another range that some people don't think of. There's the veterans. We have a lot of homeless veterans out there, and why we are not taking care of our veterans, these are people that have fought for our country. These are people that should be taken care of, and they're forgotten somehow, and it's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. And of course, then you have people that just, the drug abusers and the criminals. There's a lot of criminals that just decide that's what they want to do. They want to be homeless, and you can't help those people either. You can put the system in place and you can offer the help, but again, you can't make people do something that they don't want to do.
So many people are one paycheck from being homeless, and that's where we are today. So addressing the issue right then and there, educating, assisting, connecting them to resources that they may need, that would be a good way to start. I think that we also need some sort of policy that says that we don't want any encampments in commercial zones for public safety issues, and that is really important. And to be able to protect our small businesses who have been vandalized over and over in our community.
There's a variety of reasons why people are homeless, poverty being one of them, substance abuse addiction, mental health being some others, unaffordable, unattainable housing. The fact that we have 5,000 plus need of units, both in multifamily, single-family dwelling, and then it increases for low income, should give people pause, and people should advocate for that, I believe, wholeheartedly, and permanent supportive housing, right? Meaning you house them first, and then you work on all the other ancillary issues.
I feel what we need to do is kind of rally our forces around providing mobile service centers right there at those high traffic areas. A mobile service center that can receive customers' change after leaving the store so that when they leave the store and are approached by someone seeking help, they can say, I just donated money to that mobile service center right over there. You can go right over there and they can provide you water, they can provide you food, and they can refer you to the many services that we already have available in Las Cruces. We've already heard multiple times that what we ultimately need is a long-term mental health care facility, but you have to build trust and rapport with anybody if you expect them to travel to any place to seek any sort of treatment.
On ABC 7 at 4, we ask each candidate about affordable housing and how they plan to make it a priority.